guys, welcome back to Too Cool for Middle School. I've been wanting to make this video for new mamas or mamas to be for a little while now. I remember joking when I got pregnant, like, is there just a book called like The Vain Woman's Guide to Pregnancy? Like, not about parenting or like how to take care of the baby, but like how to just like still look good while you're doing it. And I never found anything like that. So I thought that I would make like a little guide to feeling a little cuter right after you give birth, because that is one of the gnarliest things you're ever gonna go through, and it's so hard. And there are a few things that I did kind of preemptively before I had the baby that I was really glad that I did, and a few things that I wish I had done. So I thought I would share some of these secret tips of motherhood with you. Okay, so first of all, before you approach your due date, you want to get a couple things done. You probably know that I worked all the way up until my due date. My due date was on a Saturday. I worked until Friday. I was actually planning on going back to work on Monday if the baby didn't come. I was just going right up until the end, but next time I would probably not do that and have a few days before I was probably going to go into labor. So one thing that I was so glad I did was go and get a pedicure. Go get the cutest pedicure you could ever imagine right before you have your baby. So go on Pinterest, look on Instagram, whatever, find like your dream pedicure, have them do it up with the glitter, with the flowers, whatever it is you want. It's gonna feel so good to like sit and relax if you can find one, you know, that has like the massage chairs and your feet are like so sore because there's so much weight on them. It'll feel really nice to just like put them in the water, get them cleaned. I've heard though not to get like a foot massage because it can kind of like induce labor, or maybe you want that to happen, I don't know. But maybe lay off the foot massage, but just get the cutest gel pedicure you can possibly find. So like when you're in labor and when you're getting checked and everything, that's why you want to have that super cute pedicure, because you're gonna be looking at those toes quite a bit. Your feet are probably gonna get swollen. You're not gonna love your feet, so you want to have super cute toes. Kind of along the same lines, get a gel manicure. But I would suggest going with white tips, so not like a pink and white, but just the white tips, because then if it grows out, which it will, it's not gonna look so bad. If you just have like color like this, then it's gonna grow out and you're not gonna have time to go get it redone or get your nails like filled or anything. So do something that can grow out for maybe like a month. You're probably not gonna be able to even have any time to like that thought even won't even enter your mind to go get your nails done for like at least a month. So do something that can grow out, and that would be some white tips. The reason I say this is because you're going to be looking at your fingers a lot. You're going to be like holding your baby. You're going to be like taking pictures like this of your baby, and you don't want your fingers, nails like looking all like jacked up in the pictures. You'll be way more excited to like take pictures like this if your nails look good, and that's just gonna be your view for a long time. Another thing to do is to get your eyebrows done, because you're probably not gonna be wearing makeup for quite a while. I didn't wear makeup like the first month probably, but I did go get my eyebrows done because mine get a little bit crazy, and if I at least have those done, then I look a little bit more put together. So I got like a lip wax, eyebrow wax, and I felt much better without makeup having at least those things done. Another thing that I would suggest is getting a really cute robe. I didn't do this. When I was in the hospital, I took like no pictures. I was in labor for 54 hours. So all my like plans of having like these cute pictures and doing Instagram from my hospital room and stuff just completely went out the window. I was on drugs, to be honest. Like I don't even know what happened. And then afterwards I had been through a wreck. I ended up having a C-section, and so I just did not feel cute. I did not want any pictures. Now I so wish that I had way more pictures from the hospital, like just those first few days that he was born. I did take pictures of him because my nails looked cute, but there's not very many of me because I was just... But anyway, one thing that will make you look and feel cuter in pictures is to have a cute robe like this. I just got this. I wish I had had this when I had my baby. But you know, if you just have this on, I think a robe is probably the best thing to wear in the hospital. So like, you know, if it's like this is like one of those little bridesmaids robes that are always all over like Pinterest. I got it off of Etsy. There's a ton of them. I don't even know what the seller was because there's a bunch of sellers that all do like a really similar kind of floral pattern robe. So get a cute robe because you're just going to be opening it like every 5 minutes to nurse the baby. Even when you come home, it would be nice to have this because one of my friends told me this before I had my baby, and it is definitely true. Basically, you're gonna be wearing an adult diaper and an open robe for like a week and a half. I know that's kind of like TMI, but if you're about to have a baby, seriously, that's what you need. And this is not part of the feeling pretty thing, but just an outside tip for you. Go get some straight up adult diapers, especially if you have a C-section, because a lot of stuff's gonna come out because you didn't go through actual birth. So you're gonna need those. Once you get past that initial open robe and adult diaper phase, you're probably just gonna wanna wear your maternity leggings. So if you don't already have maternity leggings, they're the most amazing thing on earth while you're pregnant. And then they're great right after you give birth because your stomach does not go down right away, especially again if you have a C-section, because your uterus didn't contract the way that other people's did, and like the nurses didn't push everything back down because they were sewing your guts back in. Getting real with you guys today. But this is how it was. So you're really gonna wanna have those maternity leggings still, so that you can just pull that panel up over your stomach and not have to like look at it or think about it. Plus, if you do have a C-section, you're gonna have bandages on your stomach, and you wanna have like a layer in between those bandages, and then maybe just like whatever other shirt or something that you wear, even between like your baby and your actual like lower abs, at least for a little while. That would be nice to have, because up top you're gonna be pretty free quite a bit of the time, but having those like maternity leggings will be a great thing to have every single day. And then on top, you probably want to wear a nursing tank top most of the time. I think that they're better than like the nursing bras, because again, it gives you like another layer over your stomach just to kind of make you feel a little bit more pulled in than you actually are. And it's just more comfortable, and you can still pull down the top like this, like from the straps, and you can still nurse and then, you know, put it right back up. So you're probably just gonna be wearing maternity leggings, nursing tank top, and get a cute robe, and you'll be fine. I would say get black leggings, black tank top, like a black and floral robe, and you know, you'll feel pretty good. Your nails will still look good, your toes will look good, your brows will look good, and if you don't get to wash your hair for a while or put on any makeup, you know, you're still looking all right. You'll still feel pretty good about yourself. Then as you kind of move on towards, you know, like the end of that first month, which just feels like one continuous day, to be honest. Like night and day mean nothing because your baby is up at all hours of the day and night, and you're constantly feeding and changing diapers and all kinds of stuff. So that first month is just rough. So once you start moving out of that first month, and you might, you know, feel good enough to venture out to Target or Starbucks or something like that, everyone's gonna ask you when you're due. I had to go into like the district office to pick up my check over the summer. Maybe I was like 2 or 3 weeks postpartum, and everyone asked me when I was having my baby, and I'm like, he's in the car. He's in the car. This is not a baby. This is just my uterus that expanded 1,000 times more than it was originally, and it takes a little while to go back, okay? Plus I had to wear like, you know, the bandages, and then like this big white like wrap thing just to keep my muscles in place, because your muscles get cut apart. And so there's just so much like grossness to deal with. Like, women are fierce. When we give birth to babies, either through a C-section or naturally, that is crazy either way, and you've just gone through so much. So having a few little things to make you just feel a little bit more human again is great. So then another thing that I appreciated having, and I just like had to buy all of this from the couch like while I was nursing, and I'd like buy things on my phone, but I kind of wish I had had beforehand. I got a compression tank from Bellafit, and so this is like a nursing tank top, but actually the detachable straps kind of suck on this. This is better just for, you know, actually compressing your stomach a little bit, but this is super comfortable. It helps you feel a little bit more pulled in. You look a little bit smoother. So I had to go back to work 2 months postpartum, and I was still quite a wreck. Like, my body was just broken. That's just the reality of after you have a baby. And so I wore one of these almost every day, or a nursing tank top, but something to kind of hold your stomach in, because it just still is kind of like loose and it just doesn't feel that good. And so you want a little support in that area. The other thing that I got from Bella Fit was this corset, and probably just get one of these just in case. I think I had originally gotten one in a small, and then that was not the right size, so this one is a medium, but it's not something you can return, so I just kind of had to waste that money. But this one, it like has the little hook and eye things right in the front, and then it like snaps at your crotch, so you can like go to the bathroom without undoing all of it. You have to like lay on the bed and like suck in and tighten this. So this is not a fun thing to wear, but 3 weeks postpartum, I actually had a job interview for the job that I have now, and I couldn't like wear any of my clothes, like my kind of more professional clothes that I would need to wear for a job interview. So I wore this. I don't even think I could get it snapped all the way up, but it helped me to at least go out in public in normal clothes and then come back and just pull it off. So I think if you wear this like all the time, it's supposed to help you recover a little bit faster and kind of snap back a little bit faster. I hated wearing it because it's very uncomfortable, but when I went to work, then I would wear it during the work day because it helped quite a bit. It helps with your posture, and I just felt a little bit like safer too, because I was afraid that I was gonna do something, move in some way that it was gonna kind of affect my scar area. So it was kind of nice to just wear that corset and just keep me nice and upright. Those I think I got from the Bella Fit site. I think they also carry them at Nordstrom. I don't shop at Nordstrom all that often, but they had the best nursing tank tops, the best maternity leggings. Like, I was like, why did I not go to Nordstrom from the beginning? Probably because I don't have a ton of money. But I think going there first might be a good way to go with like maternity and nursing stuff. I think next time around, that's what I would do, and just get a few basics from Nordstrom and then, you know, fill in with cheaper stuff. But they had really, really good quality stuff. So then once you get through that phase and, you know, you're out and about a little bit more, maybe now you have time for your makeup, and you think that every single part of your body has been affected by this pregnancy. Your feet were hurting, your boobs, let's not even go there during nursing, your stomach is totally different, your arms hurt from like carrying and nursing and holding your baby, your hips are different. Now all of a sudden your hair starts to fall out. So it was nice and like voluminous while you were pregnant and you were taking those prenatal vitamins, and it got super long and it was awesome. Now you start losing it all right here. You take a shower and it just falls out in clumps. I remember feeling like a cat was sliding down my leg because I lost so much hair all in one clump at one time in the shower. It's awful. And you're just like, my body hasn't paid enough of a price for this child. I love it, but really? So you start losing all your hair. So recently I put in extensions. These are just clip-in extensions, and they give me a lot more volume, a lot more length. There's not a ton you can do about the hair loss. It's just gonna fall out. Just keep eating those prenatal vitamins. I had the gummy ones, but you know, taking your prenatal vitamins. I did use the Nioxin shampoo and conditioner, and that helped a little bit, but it left my hair super dry, and I just didn't love how my hair looked or felt. So I got these Irresistible Me extensions. I just went on their website and I picked out like the length that I wanted, the color that I wanted, and then what I did, because I am not great at hair. Like, hair is not really my forte besides French braiding. I can like French braid circles around you, but anything else I'm not that great at. So I went to my hairstylist and just told her like I need a trim, and then I'm also going to bring in some clip-in extensions, so could you kind of like trim those in with my hair? And she did a great job. She showed me how to use them, like how to put them in. And one tip I have as well is, you know, she laid them in like on the sides and you put them up the back, but I probably would have forgotten like where she put all of them. So then as I took them out, I wrote on the little clip. So like, okay, bottom center on this one, you're like center back on this one, like top center on this one, and then they're on the sides as well. We curled them, so like after you put them in, just curl your hair, otherwise they won't blend in very well. but curled, I think they look really cute. It gives you more volume. It just makes you feel a little bit sexier. Like the first thing that my husband said when I came back with the extensions was, oh, your hair looks the way it did when we first met, because my hair was super long when we first met. And I was like, oh, that makes me feel good, because that was 8 years ago. So it's just something to be like a little pick-me-up. You know, you feel like a Kardashian or something. You've got a little more length and a little more volume, and you just feel like a little more glam, because not much about the very beginning of motherhood feels glam, but you know, some hair extensions do. So I'll have a special link below to the Irresistible Me website. They have really good extensions. Like when I took these to my stylist, she was like, oh yeah, okay, these ones are really good. Let me trim them up a little bit, and she like styled them. She said I can just like wash them and put product in them, and they're gonna last me a really long time, and I like how they look. Now my very last tip for feeling pretty right after you have a baby is, I feel like I'm gonna tear up with this, but one great thing about not wearing any makeup and like not having any time to wear makeup is you look at this little baby that you just created, and then you look in the mirror and it's your true face. You don't have any contour, any, you know, eyebrows done, any blush or anything, and you look at your face and you look at your baby's face and you realize how similar you look, and you just love all of your own features because you see them in that baby. I just remember thinking like, I look like Jensen. I look just like him. We have the same eyes, the same skin tone, the same little like deep set like rings under our eyes, which I used to hate about myself, but now I realize like that's something that me and Jensen have in common, and I love it. You end up just loving your own face because it's the same one that is on your baby, and it's wonderful. So honestly, even if you didn't get a chance to do any of those things, just knowing that you created this adorable little human makes you feel like the most beautiful woman in the world, the strongest, most powerful woman in the world. It's a miracle. Like having a baby is just nothing short of a miracle. I can't think of anything more amazing. Can't think of anything harder either, but I can't think of anything more amazing. So this video is for all you gorgeous mamas out there. I hope you have a wonderful labor, a wonderful birth process, and a wonderful time as a new mom, and I hope that you can just infuse it with as much joy as possible. Take care of yourself, do little things for yourself, and enjoy that beautiful new human being that you've just brought into the world. Thanks for watching and have a great day.